I'm Trisha Mandis, and you're watching Take Control Tuesdays, where you learn how to take control of your diet, your weight, and your health. Yeah, I wasn't a cheerleader for very long growing up. I recently got an email from Carmen, who is actually unsubscribing from my email list. Although she found my information interesting, she's been trying to gain weight on a healthy, whole foods, plant-based diet and didn't find my information was helping her do that. So I'm actually going to answer her question today because I know there are other people who are actually trying to gain weight on a plant-based diet. So I'm going to tell you exactly how to do it. So the first thing to think about before you try and gain weight on a plant-based diet is, number one, do you really need to gain weight? In our society, where over 30% of the American population is obese and over 2/3 are overweight, it looks odd, or you're at a place if you're actually lean and skinny. You're kind of a misfit. So if you think back 30, 50 years, people were a lot leaner and that was normal. To be very lean is not really normal anymore. So people also joke around, oh, you got to get some meat on your bones. People say that to my boyfriend all the time, and it drives me nuts because the optimal body weight is to be as lean as possible without being underweight. So first thing you need to do is calculate your BMI and find out if you really are underweight or not. Or if you're uncomfortable with how lean you are and you want to gain weight, here are the additional 2 things you need to do. Number 1, you need to eat more food. I know quite a few men out there that once they start working, especially really hard, and they get into their work, or women too, of course, that they just won't eat. And if you're trying to gain weight, you have to eat, and you're gonna have to eat more food, especially because whole foods, plant-based diet, these foods are naturally lower in calories and lower in calorie density. So if you're substituting a normally meat and cheese sandwich for a veggie sandwich, you're automatically going to be eating less calories. So for people trying to lose weight, this is a great thing. But if you're trying to maintain or increase your weight, you're going to have to eat more food or eat more calories. So with your veggie sandwich, you're going to have a sweet potato, or eat 2 sandwiches at that. That's okay. And I encourage you to eat snacks in between your meals as well. The next thing you need to do if you want to gain weight is eat more calorie dense whole plant foods. Now, I don't want to feed you with junk food and fatty and oily foods just to get more weight on you, because then you're just going to get a little pouch, and this isn't optimal. This isn't good for you. I don't want to clog your arteries and hurt you at the same time you're gaining weight. So these calorie dense foods that you should be eating more of are processed grain products, whole grain products like 100% whole grain bread and 100% whole grain crackers. Now these foods are going to have more calories and they're not going to be as filling in your stomach. So you'll naturally have to eat more food and more calories in order to feel satisfied. So 100% processed whole grains, as well as dried fruit. Because the water has been removed, you can easily eat 5 dried apricots, whereas if you're eating fresh apricots, you might not be able to do that. So adding more dried fruits to all of your meals is another thing, as well as drinking fruit juice, because those are liquid calories. So again, they don't make you feel full. You're going to eat the same amount of food whether you drink the juice or not. So drinking juice is another way to get more calories in you as well. And again, you can also use more nuts and seeds and high-fat plant foods as condiments. So more olives, avocados, etc., nuts and seeds, you can add more of those to your meals as well. So there you have it. There's the 3 things you need to do in order to gain more weight. And just to recap, number 1, make sure you really need to gain weight. Number 2, eat more food. And number 3, eat more high calorie, calorie dense foods. Now it's time to hear from you. I want you to answer today's Take Control Now question and put your answers in the comments section below this video. What is the biggest insight that you gained from this video? What did you learn that you hadn't before? I'd love to hear your thoughts. And if you like this video, which I hope that you did, please hook me up and give me a thumbs up. Show me some love. Or pass this video to a friend, or even better, have them come to trishamandis.com where they'll get a free weight loss resource guide just for signing up. Thank you so much for watching Take Control Tuesdays. Get educated, Get support. That's where I come in. Take control of your body, your diet, and your weight, and then you'll get the healthy body that you deserve. And yes, you can do it. See you next time.